Ready? 10-2 soft. Hey, echo.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Man, I got you.
Hey, high 7. Let's go.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Watch the run.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Ready.
Throwing his Locke on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 99. 56.
Hey, Charlie.
Check.
Hey.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Set, ready? 30 base.
36.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 6. And a Bronco first down.
16 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 10 logo.
He did.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Bravo.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. He completes this to Sutton.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Locke going to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 70, Indy. Hey, lock it. Let's go.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 2nd and 5 now. Locke. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
Yellow. 180. Hey, 15.
Charlie, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Hey, I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
On deck. Mike 36. Mike 36. Let's go.
From the gun, it's locked. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Attack!
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Set. 60-or. Let's go. Fight.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. On 1st down, Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lock eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They look to throw. It's Lock. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Hey, yellow. There's a lot, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big depth. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. Following the fumble recovery, it's Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Kindici in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Take it at the 37. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Block now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's locked. He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on 3rd down. Locke is going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 72 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On second down, it's Pollard. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Yellow. Smoke. Right 21.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You ain't going nowhere.
Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough.
He's mine, he's mine, he's mine. Go.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 2nd and inches, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Fight on these two. Hey, Ripley.
Now it's Mahomes again, being chased out left. And now he's Kansas City touchdown. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now. Go. 30 base.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
You got to go.
Lock now on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but the ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
22-jet bomber. He's checking.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
X3, 218, chop. 5.
To throw it is Locke. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And McManus able to put it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sua Cravens in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Now Pollard. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, his second sack of the night. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. Von Miller. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Ready. 60 or. Yes.
On first down, Lindsey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. A lot going to throw it here. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Squeeze.
On third down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Denver, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the third.